Dr. Lotus Lachey and Felicity Joy. We are coming to you to do what we're supposed to do for 15 minutes of success, bringing it straight to you. Hey folks, how you doing today? This your girl Lotus Lachey. That's right. I've got a queen with me today, Miss Felicity Summer. Hey, look, you want to be here for your 15 minutes of success. So look, we're going to get right down to it, and we're not going to just prolong anything. Let me move some stuff. I tell you, note takers are money makers. So get your note taking material out, get your pen, because it's time to win. Come on in, tag somebody, bring a friend, let them know it's 15 minutes. Count them 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 minutes of success with me, Dr. Lotus Lachey. That's right. And one of the queens of social media, Felicity Joy, is here today. And so, wow, I give you 30 seconds. 30 seconds, that's all you need. You don't need no more than 30 seconds. Go ahead and take this 30 seconds, tag a friend, tell them to come on in, get their notepad and pen. Why? Because note takers are money makers. What? And note takers are change makers. When they take those notes and they put it into action, they can make phenomenal change in their life. And we are bringing inspiration to every nation. Why? Because we can. And so can you. And you've got 30 seconds to help you do. All right. We'll be right back. And I'll be back with Felicity Joy. Felicity Joy. Hey!
Hey! I'm excited. Hello to DC and the Philippines and France right now. How cool that everyone's watching from around the world.
Yes. It's an honor. So, Felicity, I am so happy to have you here today. And, you know, we've got our 15 minutes. A lot of people want 15 minutes of fame. But look, we're not here for fame, fortune, or glory. We are here to tell the story of 15 minutes of success with Dr. Lotus Lachey and Miss Felicity Joy herself. And so for some of you that don't know Felicity, I want you to welcome her. She is awesomely known as Felicity Joy. Why? Because she brings joy to every woman, man, girl, and boy. And she is a dream strategist. She's a speaker. She's an author. And she's a podcast host. But most importantly, right now in this moment, she is here with me to share with you 15 minutes of success, and she's going to tell us how she do what she do. So, Felicity, I've told people about you a little bit. Want to tell them a little bit more, and we're going to get right into this 15 minutes of success.
Sounds good. Yeah, so I'm in the Chicago area, mother of 2 young adult children that I'm super proud of that are doing well. It's kind of funny sometimes to people that I have a PhD and my children are not going to college. Why? Because that's not their purpose. And so that's kind of what we'll be talking about today with the 15 minutes of success.
Yes. So, folks, I want to thank you for joining the show. It's really important that you're here. Let us know where you're coming in from. Let us know who you're pulling in, because it's really important. So share this with somebody you love and that you care about as we get ready to start our 15 minutes of success. So, Joy, I know that you are a dream strategist, and a lot of people may say, oh, is she like a fairy godmother? She helped dreams come true. So
Indeed.
Tell us a little bit about what a dream strategist is and how you do what you do.
I sure will. Well, it just came to me earlier that a dream strategist almost helps us to roll back the years and go back into a time where dreams and imagination are more encouraged, which is our childhood. You know, if we think about children who are encouraged in their dreaming and in their imagination, they end up beginning to envision and design for themselves a beautiful future. And when you have children that are that begin to be told that imagination is silly, that you have to be realistic and things like that, these are a lot of the people that end up hating their lives.
Yes.
And so I was sort of raised in a mixture of both of those things. And it ended up with me developing some codependency. And that is a journey that I'll be sharing about. Lotus and I met because I'll be a speaker at a conference named Hope, Health, and Healing. Not only is it in Branson, Missouri, if you'd like to travel out in August, but it is also online. So if you're in the south of France and not wanting to make it out here, although Branson is lovely, you may just want to go ahead and watch it online. One of the most reasonable sort of resort event fees I've ever heard of, like $48 for 3 days, $28 online. You cannot beat it. But I'll be telling sort of my journey with that. But today we want to talk about how do you go back and now design those dreams. So what I like to share is this. I am a minister. My background is Christianity and the Bible. I do practice more what I would call an expanded Christianity. I believe that God is, though he never changes, but he was always growing and expanding and moving. That's why he created the world. That's why he created the universe, as always expanding and moving. And so we're really coming into some beautiful revelations nowadays. But Proverbs 29:18 says that for a lack of vision, people perish. And so what I want to elucidate for you all today is that another way that you could look at that scripture is for a lack of information about vision, people perish as well. So just as an overall, like, general thing, I want you to know that the more you can learn about vision, the better off you'll be. We know that the Olympics is going on right now, and most, if not all, of those athletes, I would venture to say from the research I've done that at least 90% of those Olympic athletes practice their mental game, their vision, as much as they practice on the court or the field or wherever it is that they practice what they do. So how do you think that that could apply to your life, that you could actually get into the top tiers of your career, of the things that you want to do, maybe even a whole new thing that you feel in your heart that you want to birth? How do you think that you would rise to the top if you begin to apply what the tops in every sports field applies, which is vision?
I love it. I love it. And so I'm going to grab something right here that I love to utilize, because you talked about dreams. You talked about what a dream strategist is as it applies to you, your life, and how it can apply to others' lives. And here's something that I wanted to talk to you about how do people leverage their dreams for success. And you touched on it a little bit, but I want to go deeper. But before we do that, I'm going to lean on someone that most people on the planet know. I'm going to read something. I'm going to read this right here. And so I hope you can see that.
It's cool.
Okay. It says, all our dreams can come true if we have the courage to pursue them. And Walt Disney said that. And Walt Disney is much older than she or I. And we know long after he's gone, dreams are still being manifest, even at Walt Disney's house. Now, some people don't like Walt Disney or whatever, and that's okay. But I'm using that to say a seed from a dream was planted, and it flourished into something that has yielded billions of dollars.
Right.
From one seed that came from a dream. And so you shared the fact that people in sports, they leverage the vision, because in my opinion, a dream is how we see, or how we can see things, and we add our positive energy so that things can manifest. So we're going to take a quick break, folks. We're going to come back. And then what we're going to do is go into how do people leverage their dreams for success. And we're going to give you a couple quick tips to help you be successful by doing what? Having your dream become your reality. I've got a dream strategist here. And so if she, if anyone can help you, she can. We're going to take a quick break. We're going to come right back and make sure you leverage, you tag somebody, leverage your resources, tag somebody, have them come in and let them know it's time to win. And so we're going to take a couple minutes break. We'll be right back. Thank you for watching the show, and be sure to follow us on Instagram, like and share, and let us know that you care. Also, let us know what other type of shows you'd like us to present just for you. Thank you. Streaming in from all over, Felicity, and I'd like you to help us see who's here. So we've got Sarah from the Philippines. Hi, Sarah. How are you? And Joy, you want to take the next one?
Yes. Hello to Scarlett from France. We're so excited that you're here.
All right. Jasper says, great day, ladies. He's coming in. Let us know where you're coming in from, Jasper. And Angela from DC is here. And who else do we have, Felicity?
We have Trish from South Florida. We're so excited to see you. And thank you guys for checking in. We know a lot of people watch, but they don't always check in. And, it really helps the broadcast when you do that. It helps you when you watch. It helps the broadcast when you comment. So thank you for doing that.
Awesome. Who else do we have?
Hi, Jasper from the Philippines. Do you know how to say the city?
Mindanao.
Oh, snap. She did it, y'all.
I think I said that right. Let me know. Snap with a double Z. And we have Dr. Nala Baraki from New York City is in the house. Great to see you. Who else do we have? Felicity.
We have Jill from Branson, Missouri that we were just talking about. We so love Branson.
All right. Dr. Baraki says, so true. Love this. And we love you right back. And so, folks, we see many of you streaming in. We want to thank you for joining us. And we have a question down here. What are your dreams? So we're going to come back to that. So thank you for putting that, Jill, because we want all of you put what your dreams are. Just take maybe one or two of your dreams, put in the comment, because we want to share that. And I want to go right to, hey, we've got Dr. Florence all the way from Burundi, South Africa. Good to see you, Dr. Florence.
Hi.
Dr. Baraki says, Walt Disney is the master of manifesting dreams. The death of many people's dreams is the identity, the inability to dream.
Absolutely.
Wow. Powerful.
It is very powerful. And what's so cool about, again, just kind of putting those dreams in the comments is that it seems like we have a lot of accomplished people watching, but I know the true accomplishment is knowing what that next dream is. If you ask Lotus, if you ask me, we could tell you in the drop of a hat, what is the next dream that we're working on? You want to have that kind of at the tip of your tongue. It might be personal. You might not want to share, but just share, hey, I have one. I know what it is. I am envisioning that. I'm bringing that to pass right now. And I know my husband got his dream job about 2 years ago, and he immediately became depressed. And he said, honey, what's wrong with me? I should be grateful. I said, you need a new dream.
Exactly.
You've worked your whole career for this particular job, and now you're like, now what? You don't ever want to be caught in that place, right? Yes. It is not about the destination. It's the fact that imagination and dreaming is so much fun. We really want to look at it that way, right? We get so caught up in the work. We get so caught up in our effort. Perhaps we want people to look at us and pat us on the back and see, look at all you did. But it's really not about that. It's really about how much joy you can infuse in it, how much fun you can have with it, right? How much you can sort of play with these things, because the realities are up to you.
I love that. I love how you said that. So when you said the realities are up to you, here's a reality that we want to share with you. It is a reality that every day we have another chance at life. Every day that we wake up, we have another chance. Yet a lot of us, we kind of stifle our chance because we say, well, we're not going to dream. So the question is, again, what is your dream? What is your dream? Put it in the comment bar.
Yeah. And I
Because
want
when you put it out, if I can say this to
to
you, when
please.
you put your dream out in the ether, you give it a type of energy. So Felicity, can you tell folks the type of energy that they put out when they put their dreams out, and then we'll go into the leveraging.
All right. So the comparison I want to make to you is something that we all have an easy association with is worry. Now, maybe you're not a worrier, and that's fantastic. But I bet if you are an adult, you have known a worrier. So what I want to say to you is this. Worry is not a mental picture in your mind or some thought that comes across your mind that you don't attach anything to. Worry is something, a picture, a thought that you attach great emotion to, and you decide to focus on that thought, and you
Yes.
decide to really make big that thought. And you might have a lot of reasons to decide that you need to make that thought big, but whatever your reason, doesn't matter. And you take that thought, you take that thing, you mold. Oh, I'm gonna think about it again in an hour. I'm gonna think about it again in 5 minutes, man. I'm gonna make that thing bigger than it was when it first came. Do you understand what I'm saying? So vision is not a picture. That's why people come to me and say my vision board didn't work, because it's a lack of knowledge about vision that's causing you to perish. It's not just a picture. It's not just a word, which means it's not just affirmation. I
Right.
said this 20 times in the mirror for 20 days. It does not, that's not it, right? It's not just the words, because worry without the emotion will not bring you anything. And envisioning without the emotion will also not bring you anything, right? So we want to talk about something that excites you, something that lights you up, and then you want to focus on it, and then you want to make it kind of bigger, and then you want to play with it, and then you want to think about it in an hour. It kind of gets you up in the morning because now you're thinking about it, right? It is your choice. It is your choice to which thoughts you make big and which thoughts you swipe left. If you've ever online dated, you can decide to just swipe left. The guy popped up on your screen, but you don't have to marry him. You just swipe left. You can do that with your thoughts. You can do that with the pictures that come in your mind, right? You decide which one to focus on and inbox, and then continue a conversation. And now I've given him my number, and now we're going to meet for dinner. You decide which of your thoughts that you engage, and that's what you bring into your reality.
Awesome. I'm loving it. So we've got a bunch of folks starting to share some things. So we're going to go right there. And for those of you that are looking down at the ticker below, we'd love for you to support this broadcast. And those are some ways you can support us: by Zelle, PayPal, Cash App, all of that. Make sure you support us. And also, we're going to talk a little bit later about Felicity's, and you can support her as well, her shows and stuff like that. But let's go right here. Dr. Baraki says some people tell children stop dreaming and enter the real world, and that is sad.
And
That's
that is why the world is as it is. You have all these young people growing up, entering the world into this reality, not realizing that whoever told them that just created a reality for them that they could have rejected.
exactly. And I want to say hi to Trish Carr. She's here. How you doing, Trish? Let everybody know where you're coming in from. Now, let's look at some of the dreams that you all have shared. And I want to thank you for sharing these dreams. Sarah says, my dream is to travel around the world with my family. With my family. Jasper says, unlimited dreams for unlimited opportunities. Awesome. Gerard says, my dream is to see my son grow up as a good man. Awesome. And Jill put manifesting. That's great. What excites you to choose your thoughts is a question that Jill has. I love that. And Sarah says, believe in your dreams. And Jill says, Lotus dreams big, and she supports so many people. Thank you so much. Thank you. And
Right.
so do
That was
you.
her
So do
dream.
you. So
Yeah.
do you. So Folks, you can leverage your dreams. If you need help understanding how to leverage, understanding how to manifest, you definitely want to connect with Felicity right here. And hey there, we have Mr. Bim, a wonderful singing artist all the way from Nigeria, Africa. He
Wow.
says, my dream is to do what I love and get heard worldwide. And he's already on the rise for that.
That's
So
amazing.
and yeah, I'm gonna have to bring him up for 15 minutes of success as well and play one of his wonderful songs. So thank you for sharing that,
No, you
Mr.
just
Bill. We
manifested
appreciate
that,
you.
Mr. Bim.
Just did. Just did.
Your wish
So,
is the command, right? I want to just share with you all about leveraging your dream for a moment. As Lotus said, consider coaching. The top people in the world have coaches, right? We talked about Olympics, they have coaches, right? The top money earners actually have multiple coaches, right? So recognizing that this isn't something you're expected to do alone. But why? What is one of the top reasons that we employ coaches is because I want to just point out something very small that Lotus said before. And this is something I do with a lot of my clients because it's the asides that really can trip us up. And she said, I know a lot of you guys don't like Disney. It was just a little aside, she said, but do you know that some people will take things like that and dismiss everything that was said before because I don't like Disney?
yep.
You need to be able to learn from people you don't agree with. Why? Because it is very
Yes.
rare that you're going to find a person on the planet that you agree with about everything. And that is
Exactly.
actually on design, on purpose. That is for you to humble yourself and begin to recognize when you have a need and when someone else has the solution. You do not need to agree with them about everything. You also, when you take an action step, it comes from that inspired place where you were just
Yep.
having your dreams, and now you're going to get an inspired action that you're going to want to take a step. But here's the thing, same thing as the Disney thing, you're going to think, well, I don't know what comes after that step. I don't know the whole
Exactly.
plan. Like, I don't know how this could happen because of the money in the bank, and I have two small
Right.
kids, and I have da 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 da, and my husband just left me, and da 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 da. All of their little things, they're your reason to go from inspiration. I'm ready to move, and
Yep.
you just poked a hole in your balloon, and it could be
Yep.
the very littlest thought, right? And coaches really help you to catch those thoughts, and they show you a pattern of ways that you're
Yep.
thinking. But I just want to give you sort of that secret sauce right there, because you can also
Yes.
do it for yourself, and you might catch yourself thinking, I can't afford a coach, or I don't know how to do, or la 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 la. See, and that, so you just caught yourself, and
Yep.
that might help you get over that hump. So that would be what I would share. Big stuff about leverage, because leverage, it's kind of like a hinge. It's small, right? But without it, you ain't opening that door.
I love it. Without it, you ain't opening it. I'm telling you. So, wow. I'm going to put here. So let's talk about this. Some other secret sauce, since you brought up some secret sauce, and you kind of went there early on in the broadcast, but I don't know if people really heard you. So I'm gonna bring this up. The secret sauce that I have, one, connect with Miss Joy. Look right down below. There's her Facebook page. You can connect with her. Make sure you connect with her on Facebook. Some of the secret sauce that I'd like to share is one, that you are speaking on a wonderful, at a wonderful event in Branson, Missouri. And I don't know what your topic's going to be, but I can only imagine that it's going to be amazing. I can only imagine the the hope, health, and healing that people are going to get as a result of you being one of the wonderful featured speakers there. So I wanted to take a moment to ask you about the hope, health, and healing and talk about it a little bit, because this was a dream. This was a dream by Jill Reynolds, and it's begun to manifest um, in the lives of probably millions of people all around the world. Because let's face it, we have people from all over the world watching us right now. We've got people from Africa, we've got people from, like you said, France, Japan, just all over, and it's beginning to manifest. So I want to share with all of you a little bit about the Hope, Health, and Healing. So can you tell us a little bit, Felicity, what inspired you to be a part of it first and foremost?
First and foremost, I love Branson, Missouri. I'm not even going to lie. It's just gorgeous. It's so much fun. It's
Yes.
like a family-friendly Las Vegas, and
Mhm.
my children are coming with me, and I'm just really excited.
Oh, are they?
They are. They're going to be there,
Oh,
and they're
wow.
a big part of all the fun out
That's
there.
awesome.
But I am excited about being a speaker, and I'll tell you that I'm not going to say this is like my intention, but I know it's been God's intention with me because he can get me to do it, is I end up talking about things people don't like talking about. I
Right.
end up saying things like I kind of go in, like how I said that thing about the Disney thing, I kind of
Yes.
go there. I take the little thing and I just talk about stuff people don't like to talk about. So anyway, I will be
Love it.
talking about my history with sex addiction.
Hmm.
Not a topic you hear people talk about very often, but we deal with a lot of sort of sexual imbalance. We deal with a lot of misuses of sex in our society. It's one of the main things our society is based on, selling through sex and these types of
Yes.
things. So I will be talking about my history with sex and relationship addiction, and I'll be talking about just powerful deliverance out of that, where I actually had a miraculous experience where I was miraculously delivered,
Mhm.
and then I actually went back into it again, and then God said, now this time you're going to walk it out. I ain't giving you nothing. You're going to walk. You're going to
Wow.
this thing out, and you're going to learn how to help people walk out of it as well. So
Wow.
I am, you know what, no shame in my game. Like, I am proud to tell that story so that those that are stuck, as I was for so very long, can just have those seeds of hope planted in you like others did for me.
Wow. That's awesome. That is awesome. So I'd like to one, I'm thankful that you're going to be there, and I'm thankful that I am the MC of the event.
That
So I
correct?
want to share, yeah, I want to share this brief um, information with you, if I may. So let's go ahead and share that.
Braveheart Workshops inspiring connection, restore, renew, and reconnect in community. Live well, laugh often, love much. Join our online connection circles. Be empowered in our virtual live events. Be a guest on our podcast shows. Hire us or be hired for speaking engagements. Enhance hope, health, and healing in your lives. Creating global connections. The Connection Show, sponsored by Braveheart Workshops, live with Jill Reynolds.
All right. So Jill Reynolds is hosting this thing. She has a live podcast, so you guys will see her pop up from time to time. So I say, don't hesitate. When you see her, go ahead, pop on, say something, say hi to her. And most importantly, I'm going to take you right here, right back to the page, so you'll know how to go ahead and register. When you go to braveheartworkshops.com, I've already put it in the chat on your side. You can go here and you can register. You can register for events. You click that button right there and go ahead and register. It'll take you down to the upcoming events. Okay.
Welcome
It'll
everyone to a special.
Okay. And so this is going to start right away when you go there, and it's going to be amazing. And then if you say, well, Lotus, I don't know how to maneuver through all of that. Okay. I'm going to share this with you. You can go right here. You can go right here to her page, and go figure something would pop up right before I go to share her page. You can go right here to her page. It's facebook.com, Braveheart Workshops. You can go right here. She has a full rundown of what's going on and how you can get involved. Okay. This is the Hope, Health, and Healing Conference in Branson, Missouri. And it says, treat yourself to a Christ centered experience. You'll be able to connect with other people from all around the world, both in a physical setting and virtual setting. The tickets for virtual online admission is only $28. Veterans, seniors 65, and groups of 10 plus are 38. And general admission, a live conference, is 48. And you can register now. I've already put this link in the comment. So make sure you join. And also, they're gonna be King's Castle Center. You've ever been there? Have you ever been to King's Castle Theater?
No, I saw it from the outside. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's gonna be great. You're gonna love it. So I double dog dare you. I challenge you. Jump on in and get in where you fit in because it's gonna be quite amazing. And here I want to share this with you. And for those that needs to take a snapshot, there you go. There's a snapshot of the virtual conference. You're going to have a great time. So we are slightly past our 15 minutes, but we have shared 15 minutes of success with you. And our 15 minutes of success with Felicity Joy shared about being a dream strategist because that's what she is. She helped to talk to us about how people can leverage their dreams for success. And she also helped to let us know that if you keep dreaming, okay, you'll get there. But she shared envisioning without the emotion will not bring you anything. So you have to have emotion. And always remember, if the dream that you're seeing in front of you is not exactly what you want, you can manifest it. You just got to remember to swipe left.
That's right.
So, Felicity, thank you so much for being here. Please tell folks other ways that they can connect with you and anything else that you've got going on.
Yeah, I just want to say really quickly, it just jumped in my spirit when you said it, that it's a Christ-centered workshop, and it is. I want to just encourage people, once again, don't let anything trip you up. If you say, well, I don't really go to church, or I'm not really about that. The heart of Christ is transformation, right? So if you're about transformation, that's what you want to be about, okay? Don't let these words and things trip us up and divide us anymore, guys, please. You have to get to the heart, because there are two people sitting next to church to each other and they believe totally different things. It doesn't matter. They're listening to the same thing and would say they believe it, but the outworking of their lives show that they don't. It's about transformation, right? And so don't let that trip you up, but find out what the real heart of it is. Now, yeah, I'm Felicity Joy on Facebook. I think I'm the only Black Felicity Joy. It's easy to find me there. That's where I am most. I'm also on Instagram, Felicity Joy PhD. You can connect with me about my private or group coaching. I have classes. I have a self-study this summer, and I am a minister, so I love to do things sort of mostly on an offering basis, so anyone can get in where they fit in, like you said, because I'm just really, I didn't have anything when I started out, right? I was left in kind of a destitute position, but I realized that through perspective, I could either see myself as a victim of this very difficult marriage and left with such bad credit and no money and da-da-da-da, or I could see myself as a blank slate, open for possibility, ready for change, someone with my whole life ahead of me, and I could become whatever God wanted me to become. So I just want to encourage you on your journey, wherever you're at right now, whether you're at the way bottom or the tippy top, we all have a new dream that's ready to go. It's just ready to go.
Exactly. And I love hearing you say that. And we still have more people just streaming in from all over. We've got the queen of the lymphatic bounce here, Miss Hillary Gooden, coming in from
I
Chicago.
love that.
Yes. And we have Annette Hansford. Hey, cuz, what's up? She said, my dream is to see my family succeed in moving forward in their lives in a positive manner, and that they keep the Lord Almighty in their hearts. And she's coming in from Patterson, New Jersey.
Wow.
All right. Thank you so much. And Jill says, Moses, I would love you to sign up for the Hope, Health, and Healing Conference in Branson, which will be virtually for only $28. And there's the link. You can jump on in and you can click to register now. And we've got P. Angela Jones out of Georgia. She's here. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And thank you, Jill. She said, Lotus's amazing marketing team made my beautiful marketing graphics. Aren't they amazing? Thank you so much. I'll put it up here. Yes, the Lotus Rocher Ignites team, family, we do it all. We're one-stop shop. So thank you so much for mentioning that. I so appreciate you. All right. So with no further ado, don't forget, this 15 minutes of success is done just for you with Dr. Lotus Rocher and the remarkable Miss Felicity Joy. So make sure you connect to her and make sure you support this broadcast, because it takes your support to keep bringing wonderful people such as Felicity Joy and myself to you every day. Why? Because we want to help you ignite and take flight in every area of your life, and also bring inspiration to every nation. Why? Because we can, and so can you. Until we see you again, we'll see you when we see you. Remember to ignite and take flight in every area of your life. Have a great day. See ya.
Thank you for watching the show, and be sure to follow us on Instagram, like and share, and let us know that you care. Also, let us know what other type of shows you'd like us to present just for you. Thank you.